Hello. Welcome to
Hello.
our very first vlog from Captain America and his English Rose. He is Captain America.
And she is my English Rose. Her, right there.
Now, usually, if you're a follower of our blog, then you will hear me talking most of the time. That's pretty symbolic of the rest of our life as well. But for the purposes of this series, 31 Days, Captain America is going to be joining me. Because this is actually a little bit more about both of our lives and a journey that both of us are taking. So we thought it was important that we both took part in the 31 Days series. A little bit of a thing there, but we'll just pretend that never happened. So 31 Days, probably some of you are watching this and wondering what that is. It is a thing that a group of bloggers got together a few years ago and started, where they write about the same topic for 31 days. And they write about whatever topic they choose, and we are choosing to write about walking out a leap of faith. So for the whole month of October, we will be talking about that, and Captain America is going to explain a little bit more about what that leap of faith is.
So, for 20 years, I have been working in my family's companies, and for over 10 of those years, I have also been leading various ministries, and since 2006, I have been leading New Nation Church International, which is the church that I, along with a couple of others, have founded here in Concord, and it's now in multiple countries. And working full-time and doing ministry full-time and being a husband, which is, guys, full-time, but it's a joy all the time.
So rude.
It's a lot of work, and I've been praying and asking the Lord when His timing is that I would be able to step into ministry full-time. And He gave us the release to close out 20 years to the day of full-time employment and doing ministry to stepping into just ministry and family full-time. And so that's our leap of faith. And the big leap is that the ministry at this point in time does not provide any income for us. So financially, that's our leap of faith, that we don't know where our provision in the specifics will come from, but we know that ultimately all provision is from the Lord. And so just how that all plays out is walking out that leap of faith and just trusting Him to provide. He always has provided, and He's provided testimonies about how He's provided for my wife. She was a missionary before we got married and was living on faith, so she has walked that out. And people have seen the Lord provide for me and for our church in just miraculous ways. And so it's stepping forward into something that in some ways we're familiar with, in other ways it's a completely new and exciting thing. So on that note, what is the most exciting thing about this leap of faith for you?
For me, it's exciting to finally see you have the ability to really step into your calling. And even though he's been doing ministry for a really long time, it's always been squeezed into spare time and squeezed in around full-time work. So to see you have the opportunity to really live that out and work that out and walk it out on a daily basis without the fight for your time, I think is really exciting for me. And I'm excited to see what the Lord does and how He does it and how our lives are going to change in a crazy way, but in a really exciting way. So, and I know that the Lord provides, and I've seen Him do it in my own life, and I've seen Him do it in the lives of others, and I'm excited to see that for the rest of our lives. And how about you?
I think I'm excited the most, kind of along those same lines, about not being pulled in what so many times seem like polar opposite directions, with one foot in the business world and one foot in ministry, and just feeling like a chicken bone, like a wishbone being, pulled and you never knew where it was going to break. And in being able to be more focused on fewer things. Although the ministry responsibilities are already massive,
Mm-hmm.
and the list of things that have been waiting for me to be able to get to and get done is pretty overwhelming. Um, but the Lord, in His perfect timing, will help me oversee those things, and so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about crossing things off of my ministry to-do list, knowing, of course, they'll be filled up with new things.
He's
But
such a list maker.
I am.
I don't think that list will ever end. It's hilarious.
No, but at least if stuff will be off and
Absolutely.
then can be replaced with new stuff.
Yes.
That's exciting to me. That's
See
exciting.
the point.
It's exciting.
Anyway, what's the most challenging thing for you about this season?
Gosh, there are a lot of challenges, but I think probably the most challenging thing for me is going to be, over time, over the years, I've had to shrink my budget based on a variety of factors, and so I don't think that will be as challenging for me as an individual, but for us as a couple, and working that out together, and seeing how that works in married life. As a single, I've done it at various points. As a single, you've done it at various points. But in the context of marriage, I think that is going to be unique and, well, not unique maybe, but different.
For us, it's unique.
For us, it's unique, yeah. New to us.
Unique for
It's
the
all
married
new to
couples,
us. But I think that is going to be a big challenge. And, gosh, I could go on and on with what's challenging about it.
For the sake of you, we won't. We might go into that later in the way. We run out of material on about day 28. But however, for
How
me...
about you? What's your big challenge?
Yeah, for me, the biggest challenge, I think the area of finances is challenging. It's always hard. And even though I've lived by faith before and seen God provide and never gone without, it's a hard road to take. It's a hard road to walk. To live that on a day-to-day basis when you don't know when your next amount of money is going to come in and how much it's going to be for, and if you're going to be able to make all your bills, and it's a difficult walk. But I think for me, the challenge within that was also, knowing when it's okay to spend money. Like, I seem to have a little bit extra and so-and-so's invited me out for lunch. Is it okay for me to do that? Or am I going to regret it in, 2 weeks when I can't put gas in my car? And so those sort of like decisions were always a challenge for me. And I know that that's an area that the Lord's really working on me in. So I'm excited to see what happens with that, but challenged at the same time. And the other thing is, it's going to be really weird. Great, but really weird having him around all the time. I'm so used to like just being in the house on my own with my little blog and getting on with my life. And now I'm going to have a husband here a lot of the time. So that's going to be interesting, just sort of having a whole change of schedule and seeing how that works out. But it's exciting and challenging all at the same time. So again, thank you for joining us. This is a little long, but there was quite a lot of introduction for you. We will be back on Friday with our first coffee date with Jesus, which will be a weekly vlog that we will be doing, that will catch you up on what's happened in the week, and the way we kind of will be doing it with is if we were having a coffee date together, what would we share with you? So you get to join us for coffee every Friday morning and hear more about what's been going on for us that week. So again, please join us for the 31 days. You can sign up on the sidebar right now for daily email updates, so you won't miss out on anything that's going on. But we really do hope you join us as we share in our 31 days of walking out a leap of faith. So thank you. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
And God bless you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.